Democrats managed to unseat a 3-term Republican mayor in a red state this week. John Ewing Jr., Democrat, defeated Republican incumbent Gene Stoddart in Omaha, Nebraska. Nebraska, of course, is a red state. However, Omaha is considered more of a blue dot. Nevertheless, it has been 12 years since the city had a Democratic mayor. And to make things a bit more interesting, just to show you the significance of this victory, Ewing is going to be the first black mayor of Omaha, Nebraska. Again, perhaps a blue dot in the middle of a red state, but nevertheless, they had gone Republican 3 times in a row and finally said enough is enough. Ewing ran his campaign. He actually had an ad that said, quote, "Let's say no to the chaos and elect a mayor who will actually get things done." Referring, of course, to the chaos that Donald Trump and the Republican Party is causing across the country. So he ran on an anti-Trump platform and pledged, by the way, not just, hey, Trump sucks, but also, I'm going to do things for you. I'm going to focus here at home. I'm not going to bow down to any politician. I'm going to get things done because you need things to get done. And that's not all. For anybody who thinks like, well, again, Farron, you said it's a blue dot. It's a bit of a mixed bag. Again, they've voted Republican the last 3 elections. But what they voted against was a candidate in Gene Stoddart who actually tried to make the election about social issues. She ran an ad claiming that Ewing, even though he never did, supported transgender athletes playing in sports. And she tried to make that the focal point of her campaign, and the voters were like, no. See, that is why this is so significant. Because she ran a traditional Republican campaign in a red state. Let's talk about social issues. Let's talk about transgender people in bathrooms or in sports, because that's what really matters to you at the end of the day. And the voter said, no, it doesn't. We actually care about the issues that affect us on a daily basis. In fact, Ewing said this. His campaign used her attack on transgender individuals to say, quote, "Gene is focused on potties. John is focused on fixing potholes." So turned it right back against her. Brilliant campaign. Absolutely smart strategy there. And this is not the first time in recent elections that Republicans in, typically Republican areas have had their asses handed to them by Democratic candidates. A couple weeks ago on a Saturday, a school board election in deep red Texas, this was not a blue dot Texas, by the way, voted out all 3 Republicans, replaced them with Democrats. All the Republicans gone, replaced with Democrats in deep red Texas. Now in red Nebraska, granted blue dot, sure, don't want to, but another Republican gone. Because voters, even in red areas, are sick and tired of what they're seeing from the Republican Party. They are starting to realize we've been hoodwinked with these social issues. Turns out that a transgender person playing in sports doesn't actually affect my life. Turns out that who's using what toilet in Target actually doesn't affect me at all. That's what these voters are slowly starting to realize. And when you have these candidates like Ewing, like the school board in Texas, who don't just attack the other side, but also say what they're going to do, which is what's missing from the Democratic Party as a whole right now, they win. They win. Like, kind of seems like the solution to the DNC's problem is right in front of your face. Look at what these local Democrats are doing against Republicans. Look at how they're winning. Copy that nationally. And we could be in for a major fun night in November of 2026. If you or a loved one is on Medicare, this is important. Just the other week, the Department of Justice filed a massive fraud complaint against 3 of the largest Medicare brokers in the country. According to the DOJ, these brokers misled seniors, claiming to offer unbiased help while secretly steering them to insurance plans that paid the highest kickbacks. Not the best plan, not the right plan, just the most profitable one. It's infuriating, but sadly, it's not surprising. And that is why I recommend Chapter. After their own families were scammed by brokers, Chapter was founded to fix this broken system. Chapter is fully independent. They are the only national advisors that search every Medicare plan available to find the one that actually fits your needs. They advocate for you, not the insurance company. No steering, no pressure, just ethical, honest help at no cost to you. So if you want help with Medicare, give Chapter a call by calling the number on the screen. You'll talk to a real person who'll help you figure out exactly which plan is right for you. Chapter has saved the average senior over $1,000 a year, and they are a free resource for my audience. Call Chapter today or go to askchapter.org/Farron.